go ahead and welcome. I don't know your name, so we'll just call you Radar for now. But you're live.
Yeah, Radar's cool.
Radar's cool. Okay, cool. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Go ahead with your question.
All right, hey Tovia, hey Rabbi Tovia, and hey Will. Thanks for having me on. So,
Sure.
Tovia, I heard you talk about Numbers 23:19. God's not a man. Would you say that's an ontological position of God's nature, a statement of God's nature?
That God is not a man, yes. That means a man is something created by God, and we're forbidden to worship anything that's created by God.
So this is
Just
an ontological
using
statement about the nature of
let's
God.
just use plain language rather than complex language. Anything that was created by God, we're forbidden to worship. Just that simple.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So the Torah is explaining what God is like in Numbers 23:19. What do you do with Exodus 5:15:3 that says Adonai is a ish milchama? Can you tell us what those three words are? Adonai, ish, and milchama?
Right. God is, that was this week's Parsha, that God is a master of war.
Yeah, it was last week's Parsha, right?
B'shalach.
Of the crossing of the Red Sea, Beshalach. It's not Beshalach now.
No,
Beshalach was yesterday.
But in any case, God is a master of war.
No, but what does the word ish mean?
Does it have only one meaning?
Adonai ish milchama, it says the Lord is a man of war.
I asked you a question. Does the word ish have only one meaning in the Hebrew language?
Ish has the meaning of man. It's the man.
Does it have any other meaning than that?
Well, I think that what's the other meaning that could be used for Numbers 23:19 then if ish can be used in multiple ways?
We're just doing a very simple question. This is called a semantic fallacy. A semantic fallacy means that you constrict a word to have only one meaning and then make your argument using that one meaning. But it's a fallacy because you have created something that's completely artificial. So the word ish can mean a man, that's true. The word ish can mean a husband. The word ish can mean a master. Let me give you an example. In 1 Kings begins, King David is dying, and King Solomon is now going to reign. So what does King David say to his son Solomon? He says, you should be an ish. If it means man, that means you're forced to say that the encouragement that he's given is that you should be a man. Well, that's ridiculous because Solomon was a man. He's telling to him that you need to be a master, someone in control. And that's why I will say this. I don't want people here to think that every Christian Bible messes this up. Many of them will translate Exodus chapter 15, verse 3 correctly, that God is a master of war. So this is called, as I said, a semantic fallacy, which means you take any word and say it can only mean this. This came up earlier in the word vayishtachavu. Well, it means to bow down. You want to put worship, you can, but you can't use that in an apologetic. That's silly. So you can't say that the word ish, constrain it, that it means only man, and then make your thing, because that's not correct. As it turns out, that word could mean a master, someone that's why King Solomon is very young, and David is now dying, and David says, be a man. That means be an ish. You need to be in control of the situation right now. That's what Exodus chapter 15, verse 3 begins. So be very careful of this method, this technique of constricting a word to only one possible meaning, ignoring every other possible meaning, and then go, aha, we're going to use that. You can't do that. It's a fallacy. If you enjoyed this program, please like and subscribe.
אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא ואת נעשה בחפצו כל